He was no longer Kalen, the man who fled the lattice. He was the Genesis. The architect. The obsidian sphere pulsed against his chest, a heart of condensed sorrow, beating in sync with the impossible structures that now surrounded him. These weren't mere buildings, they were the bones of a universe yet to be born, a womb for a new cosmic order. The voice, once a whisper of doom, now boomed with the authority of creation itself. "You are the foundation," it declared, echoing through the nascent reality. "Your despair, pure and unyielding, is the bedrock upon which all will be built." The crystalline ground beneath him fractured further, not from destruction, but from the sheer force of becoming. Across the void, he saw echoes of worlds, countless stars winking into existence, each one a potential canvas for his sorrow. The lattice was dust. The old gods were forgotten whispers. This was the era of the architect, and he was its first, terrible masterpiece. A surge of power, unlike anything he had ever known, coursed through him. It was not the raw energy of destruction, but the profound, chilling strength of creation born from ruin. He felt the weight of 1,000 dying suns, the silent screams of forgotten civilizations, all distilled into a potent, manageable force. He raised a hand, not in defiance, but in embrace. The obsidian sphere glowed, casting an eerie light on the alien architecture. He understood now. His purpose was not to be remade, but to remake. To sculpt the void, to weave despair into the fabric of existence. The ancient entity, the one who had sought to mold him into a harbinger of despair, now seemed like a child playing with shadows compared to the power he wielded. He felt its presence, a faint, impotent echo in the vastness. The voice returned, a promise of an endless reign. "Build," it commanded, "and let the universe tremble before the architect of true despair." Kalen looked at his hand, no longer flesh and bone, but a conduit of cosmic will. He felt the first stirrings of a new reality taking shape, a world born from his deepest fears and amplified by the void. He was the seed, and the universe was his garden. He was ready to sow. But as he focused his newfound power, a single, alien symbol pulsed within the obsidian sphere, a symbol he recognized with a chilling dread. It was the mark of the lattice, twisted and corrupted, a parasitic echo of the very thing he had escaped. The architect of despair was not truly free. He was merely the next stage of a far older, far more insidious design. And then, from the heart of the nascent universe, a single, resonant note of pure, unadulterated joy pierced the cosmic silence, a sound utterly alien to this realm of sorrow. It was a note that promised not destruction, but salvation? What was this new force, this antithesis to his very being, that dared to intrude upon his genesis? The obsidian sphere throbbed violently, as if in pain. The nascent universe flickered, its foundations quaking. He was the architect of despair, yes, but was he also the architect of its undoing? The joy intensified, pushing back against the encroaching darkness. This was not part of the plan. This was unexpected. And in that moment of profound uncertainty, the voice of the ancient entity, now laced with a hint of fear, whispered, "The Genesis is incomplete.